Hi everyone. Today is February 19th. Actually, now it's February 20th, 2018. And I'm going to do something a little different. This time I'm going to read the verses with the sermonette, and then I'm going to sing a song. The title of this video is If the plain sense makes sense, seek no other sense, for it will be nonsense. There's actually several verses to this one. The first verse is Exodus 12, verse 13a. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over. Acts 20, verse 28b. To feed the church of God, which he hath purchased with his own blood. Romans 3:25a. Whom God hath set forth to be a propitiation through faith in his blood, to declare his righteousness for the remission of sins. Romans 5:9. Much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. Ephesians 1, verse 7a. In whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins. 1 Peter 1, verse 19. The context in verse 18 is about being redeemed, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, aka the perfect man. Revelation 7, verse 14b. And have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Now the most important references include Hebrews 10, verse 4. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and goats should take away sins, thus implying Christ's blood does. Hebrews 9:22b. Without shedding of blood is no remission, thus saying that there is no remission of sins without blood. And the reason why is in Hebrews 9, verse 18, whereupon neither the first testament was dedicated without blood. The Old Testament required blood, and that was the sacrifices in the Old Testament. But that means the New Testament requires blood as well, which is Jesus Christ. I thought about these verses extensively, and I came up with a few questions. Why does Exodus 12, verse 13a say blood rather than a lamb's skin on the doorpost? It specifically says the blood. When I see the blood, I will pass over. Second question, why doesn't Acts 20, verse 28 say Christ's death purchases us? Third question, why does it say faith in the finished sacrifice? The physical blood would not save the guards. Faith saves us. The blood as the object or token of the symbol, as Exodus 12:13 says. But then I took notice of something. All these verses use various words related to salvation, including purchase, propitiation, giving righteousness, justified, saved, redemption, forgiveness, redeemed, washed. I don't understand how people can even imagine it's anything other than blood. With all these different verses, it's clear. Christ's blood is the object. It's not the physical blood itself, it's the object of faith that God uses to save us. If it was the physical blood that saves us, nobody could get saved after the crucifixion, because we have faith in his blood, as Romans 3:25 says. If the plain sense makes sense, seek no other sense, for it will be nonsense. It does not say, if the plain sense makes sense, seek no other sense, until the pastor changes senses. Now I'm going to sing. There is power in the blood. Would you be free from the burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you an evil a victory win? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you be free from your passion and pride? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Come for a cleansing to Calvary's tide. There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you be whiter, much whiter than snow? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Sin stains are lost in his life-giving flow. There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you do service for Jesus your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily his praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Thank you for listening. Bye.